For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars. And that's what these devils do. They love liars. Anybody that lies, they love them. That's why they got false prophet 666 out there teaching that bullshit. You got these other guys that they set up teaching bullshit. And destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return. See? So that's what's happening right now. When this devil goes down, the whole earth is going to be refreshed. This goes along with Isaiah the 14th chapter. And may return. Return what? To truth. Because the only ones that have the truth now are the very few men that the Lord hath woken up. But pretty soon the whole earth is going to be filled with the glory of the Lord. That all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Now let's go from there to the book of Psalms. Alright, this is the book of Psalms, the 96th chapter and the 10th verse. Try to read through these a little quick. 96 and 10 to 13. Saying among the heathen that the Lord reigneth. Say among the heathen that the Lord reigneth. The world also shall be established, that it shall not be moved. He shall judge the people righteously. Let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad. Let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. Let the field be joyful, and all that is therein. Then shall all the trees of the wood rejoice before the Lord, for he cometh to judge the earth. He shall judge the world with righteousness, and the people with his truth. And that's what's happening right now. The Lord is judging Israel, our people, with his truth. That's why it's coming out. That's why you brothers are waking up. Now, I'm going to go from there to the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. And I'm going to start at the 12th verse. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. It says, Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth the city by iniquity. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? So all this stuff that they're doing, because they established America by what? By blood, and basically the world. And they've been laboring in the very fire, teaching all these different lies, and pushing these lies out. And they did it all for very vanity. Because it's all vain. Because the Lord right now is making the truth come up. The truth is like a life rafter. You could sink it down in the bottom. You could take it all the way down to the bottom of the sea. But what's going to happen when you let it go? It's going to make its way all the way back up to the surface again. Right? So it says, Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. So right now, we're flooding the world with the truth. As Elder Gabar always likes to say, the serpent flooded us with his lies. Now we got to flood him with the truth. You know, and you brothers out there, don't slack, man. Don't slack for a moment. Keep pushing the word out, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep teaching. Keep pushing the word out as often as you can without burning yourself out. You know, just do shows. You know, go out in the street, speak. And those of you that's pussyfooting, get your shit in order and get your shit together and get out there and do the work. At least the Most High smoke your ass. Now, let's go from there to the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 19. And it says this, it says, The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. And that's what's happening now, brothers. The truth is coming out, and all this lie that Esau taught, they're being done away with. It's being destroyed with the words of the Most High's mouth. Now let's go from there to Psalms 146, verses 5 and 6. It says, Happy is he that hath the Most High, happy is he that hath the power of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God, which is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that therein is, which keepeth truth forever. See? And the Most High keeps truth forever. Now let's go from there to Psalms, the 100th chapter, and the 5th verse. Psalms 100 verse 5. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations. So it's never gone. That's why it says in Isaiah 34 that the men of the Lord are possessed his word from generation to generation. That's another scripture that proves reincarnation right there. Now let's go from there to the book of 1st Ezra, the 4th chapter, and the 33rd to the 40th verse. And it reads as such. 1st Ezra 4:33. Then the king and the princes looked one upon another, so he began to speak of the truth. This is dealing with Zerubbabel. O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high as the heaven, swift as the sun in his course, for he compasseth the earth round about, and fetcheth its course in one again to his own place in one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things. And all the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing. Right? Because you have people out there that's afraid of the truth. You know, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all the wicked works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. As for the truth, it endureth, and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth for evermore. With her there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things. And all men do well like of her works. Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness. And she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be the power of truth. You see? So the truth is coming out now, man. Full force. Now, let's go from there to 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, and the 33rd to the 35th verse. 2nd Ezra 7 and 33. It says, And the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment, and misery shall pass away, and the long suffering shall have an end. But judgment only shall remain, truth shall stand, and faith shall wax strong, and the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed, and the good deeds shall be a force, and the wicked deeds shall bear no rule. So Esau, you about to go down. 43rd verse. He answered me and said, and then you other nations, you about to go down too, and 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Ricans, you're going down too. He answered me and said, This present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore had they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. That's dealing with right now. You know, when the corruption is about to pass, we're in a time right now when the Lord comes back, then it's going to be fully fulfilled. Intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. And that's what's happening right now. Now from there, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Got a few more scriptures and end this lesson. Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, and the 9th verse. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Then they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. Now let's go from there to the book of Proverbs, the 8th chapter, the 4th to the 9th verse. Alright, because it said here, what? It said, it says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. Understand the truth. And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. Proverbs 8 and 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Now let's go from there back to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter, and the 22nd verse. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 6:22. As for wisdom, what she is, and how she came up, I will tell you. and will not hide mysteries from you, but will seek her out from the beginning of her nativity, and bring the knowledge of her into light, and will not pass over the truth. Now let's go from there to Ecclesiasticus, which is the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 25. And I got 2 more scriptures after that, and that's it. Ecclesiasticus 4 and 25. It says, "In no wise speak against the truth, but be abashed of the error of thine ignorance." Alright, now from there, go to the 27th chapter of Ecclesiasticus, in the 9th verse, and it says, "The birds will resort unto her like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her." Alright, and then the last scripture, I entitled this scripture, "The Masoretes and Karaites," which is Edomites, so-called Edomites that call themselves Jews. I entitled that this is a scripture for them. This is Ecclesiasticus 34 and 4. "Of an unclean thing what can be cleansed? And from that which is false what truth can come?" Alright, so with that, I'm going to close it out with that. These Masoretes, they're the devil. These books that you got out there, they're false. And the so-called white man is about to be destroyed. His truth, his lies, should I say, have been exposed, and they're being exposed constantly. And then the last thing the Lord got to do is bring destruction upon this man after he implements that chip and goes over there into Iran and sets off World War III. So with that, I hope you brothers learned something. Until the next time, I say shalom.